Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 7. Falcon's Last Flight. Last time we finished Jorgen's story. Today we start
My Lord Ivan,
the Academy.
would you like to hear the end of my story?
No, I'd like you to replay it. I haven't heard the end yet. Honestly, it's a good thing that I didn't, because it seems there are cutscenes at the end of update, no, not updates, but campaigns. And I doubt they're repeatable, which means if I want to show you guys the cutscenes so you know what's going on and I don't have to tell you, well, I have to not complete any campaigns. I am going to play through them though. So replay, but first, sure. It's this and this especially make me a little wary. Shortage a little too. AI is brain dead, so it really doesn't matter, but, you know. Unless they improve the AI as well without telling you.
Yes, I'd like to hear the end of this story.
And by that you mean, please start from the beginning? I completely forget where you're going with this. Honestly, her story is confusing until you get to the end, and even then, I wasn't entirely sure of the timeline until I saw it up top, because... let's just say you just jump around a bit in this one. You'll see. I don't want to spoil anything because I know perfectly well that some of you have not played this before. Or at least not this campaign before. Well, some of you just haven't, and then some others haven't played the campaign.
The sands of the Sahara, under the moons of our ancestors, Fahada the wizard and her lover, the Jinn Khalida,
Oh, they actually...
soundly in the jewel of the seven
this would be the loading screen.
Little did they know this was the last peaceful night they would ever have.
Oh no!
The night of 1,000 fires had begun, and within it, Fahada saw her chance to ascend.
Well, she's pretty.
Like the flickering embers, drifting higher and higher into the velvet night.
Nice choice of a lover.
Throughout the city,
Aye.
the orcs waged a one-sided war on their creators. Fahada knew she must act before her people were slaughtered.
And it's the Orc Rebellion. Just that. Here we go! You look slow, but I don't have access to options in the main menu, weirdly enough, so I can't check the options to make sure the speed is up to what it should be, and it's not. I don't know why. Sometimes it saves the speed, and sometimes it just doesn't. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it or something. Well, I didn't reload a save. Maybe it saves it in the save games, and, you know, having not loaded a save where I did this, it did what it did. Now then, she, Khalida, is level 10, and Fahada is level 5. Therefore, I would suggest for this first part to give everything to Miss Fahada over here. Yes, that's going to make you slower. It's going to make it go slower, but it's going to balance out the experience. And believe me, Fahada needs it. They both need it, but Fahada especially. Now then, Khalida is a might hero, which is not exactly clear by the stats, but she is. And then Fahada is... Actually, they're both magic heroes, it says. Why are their titles different? I don't know. But apparently they're both mages. Anyway, real quick... The unique skill set of the mages is meta magic. Every time you cast a spell, you increase meta magic by 1, up to 3 when you have this, up to 5 with this, and then up to 10 with this. Meta magic buffs just everything. The magic is increased by meta magic, so every time they cast a spell, their spell is going to increase. It also increases by 1 at the start of combat, which means every round it upgrades by 2, and if you have this perk, it increases by 3 every round, because that's the ballista. That's the ballista war machine, which means when your ballista shoots, increases the meta magic by 1. So you have to, well, you want to take it, even though you're not going to do any damage with it, because it's going to improve meta magic, which is really good. And now the other perks actually give buffs depending on your meta magic. This, for instance, reduces damage. This is very good when you have large numbers of creatures, because it's a retaliation based on the number of creatures, basically. And meta magic. Anyway, lots of good stuff. She is specialist of prime magic, by the way. You're going to see a lot of prime magic in this map. Believe me. Everybody is specialized in prime magic in this goddamn campaign, you'll see. And then she's the Jinn specialist, which also for some reason gives her Force Spirit. Usually the specialists don't really have, you know, other special powers, but apparently she does because she's special. My god, that's a lot. My god, that's a lot. That gives me experience and very little else. This is going to give me heal, which I guess is kind of useful, but there are shooters. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Quick combat. What do you get? What you giving me? You're giving me losses. I'll try to play manually, see if I can do better. Fahada right now is specialized. Well, she is a specialist of prime magic, but prime magic has little damage dealers. The best damage dealing being implosion, which does damage based on percentage of health. Now then, of course, that percentage is higher depending on your magic, so it's, you know, being more powerful still applies here. It modifies the... Oh, you have that. That is good, but Frostbolt is going to kill them too, I think. Yeah, basically. Costs less mana too, which is useful. And you're really far, which is really useful. Okay, kill this. Good thing that you killed it completely. Now then, let's hope the gnolls don't kill anything. That's not a given. They're probably going to kill a cabir or something. Nope, they're going to be wasted. They're going to be a complete waste of their turn. That is fantastic. You're going to attack these. Why not the gnolls? Because the gnolls are going to die next turn to a ice bolt. I am going to move you over here. Just in case... Oh, I was going to say just in case I need to finish them off, but they're not in range. Oh. Meta magic increased, therefore the damage increased, and, you know, it was enough to kill them, while it wasn't last turn. Go on, move. You moved away from us, you are an idiot. Somewhat. I'm going to stop using some mana at this point, because I really don't need to. You stay there. They can do a strike and return, which I think they will, and then they're going to run away. Actually, they probably don't need to run away. Boom. They can retaliate, by the way. Oh, why did you not retaliate? I'm pretty sure the air elementals don't have a no retaliation. They're immune to air, vulnerable to earth, and the strike and return, which is not no retaliation. I don't know why they didn't retaliate. Doesn't really matter, but whatever. You know what? Go ahead and do this. By the way, that's what the air elementals do. I should probably look at what my other creatures do. The cabbers are simple shooters right now. Immune to fire, vulnerable to water, i.e. ice. Right now they're nothing special. The upgraded version can actually... well, you'll see. You'll see next map, actually. You don't get the upgraded version today. And then the Djinns, the normal ones, are immune to prime. For some reason. Only a hostile prime, though, because you can teleport them, I'm pretty sure. And then they mana drain, which means they... Every time they kill a creature, they restore 1 mana. By creature and limited by the hero's magic, which is pretty high currently. 16? Really? My god. Where's that plus 11 coming from? I have 5 meta magic? So that's plus 5 there. I'm getting plus 6 from something. I'm thinking artifacts, but I'm not sure. Anyway, you get over there. Yeah, you have fun. You have fun suiciding. There's no way they're gonna kill those. You know? There you go. No losses. Okay, I was worried for nothing. At least for now. That's not the hardest part. As I recall, the hardest part was actually... Fahada, but later. You'll see what I mean. Now then, you can resurrect a few creatures every now and again. Not too bad. Alright, Khalida, get going. Gather up the resources. You do need some money, by the way. You won't be producing any money, but you do need some high. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Fun on a bun. I love that. That's also going to be fun. Apparently I took losses. Well, let's see how this one goes. If it's a big field, it's gonna be nice. If it's not gonna be nice. Oh, it's a small field. See, this is gonna be a problem because harpies are a thing. Harpies are dangerous. There's 2 groups of 20. It's very dangerous. You're always going to get a turn first if you have the air elementals with you. Simply because they're the fastest in the game. At least they're the fastest I've seen. Maybe there's something faster, but I haven't not seen it yet. What's their initiative? 44. It's pretty damn high. Cabers have 14. You know, for comparison. How is this the straight arrow? This is pretty damn far. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that actually. But that's just really far. Djinns should be alright. They're surprisingly durable. 60 HP is surprisingly good. All things considered. And after killing 5 to 7 of them, they're gonna be fine. That's gonna give me some mana back. Yeah, really. They're surprisingly good melee. You know, you're not used to thinking of Djinns as melee creatures, but they are. In surprising ways. You do this. I'm going to keep my hero tag to see where it's needed. You can kill whatever stack. Can you kill 3 of these? Yes, do it. And then I kill 4. Remember, I don't gain mana when I kill stuff with my hero. That's with dark magic, and I could get it with this hero, but I don't have it right now. Beauty. That's 2. I'll take the money, which means Khalidah's gonna handle picking it up. That's going to be painful, to say the least. That's not going to be painful. One thing at a time, though. Let's kill the last of the Orc Rebels. It's gonna give us some experience and, you know, a level up with it. Money and knowledge of the surroundings. That's gonna help. Could you learn that too? I should probably give her those spells. For the sake of being complete. Oh, I forgot to give you this. Didn't I? Ha! Here's my level up. Okay, what do I want to focus on right now? That's a good question. Meta magic is nice in a sense, but I remember what I did was prime, meta magic, water magic, and then a little bit of dark magic at the very end just to get the whatever, the wisdom. See, because if you cast a prime magic spell, you can cast another one. That's the power of prime magic, which is really good, by the way. You can summon elementals and whatnot. I was abusing the heck out of summon elemental, let me tell you. Anyway, let's just focus on prime right now, because I want this perk right here. And then we'll see what we do. Meta magic is nice, but at the same time... you know what? What I did in my practice run was...
With the city seemingly once again under control,
seemingly,
Fahada was summoned to meet Lord Kasim, the first of the Circle, and as such, ruler of the
important
Seven
guy! Yes, close, thank you. That would be Kazim. And by summoned, you mean he actually walked up to me and just told me, hey, talk to me. I was curious, by the way. You have no artifacts. Where was the rest of the magic coming from? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not talking to you right now. Am I? 500 experience. I suppose you could use the experience. I don't think it throws me out, but just in case. I forget if it does or not, really. Oh, level up. And the loss of creatures, which should not be an issue, if I remember correctly. Wow, it's a big field too. That's gonna make it a little easier. Here we go. Let's just ice bolt the archers and then deal. Yeah, that should do. Unfortunately, this time it wasn't enough, but whatever. Come at me then, buddies. The bros. The spare bros. I'm gonna cut this. It should be relatively similar to everything I've done so far. There you go. Had to use a few more ice bolts, which, you know, is slowly depleting my mana. Hopefully I'm gonna have enough. I should think I'm gonna have enough. Oh yes. Only 2 level ups away from double casting Prime, which of course at this point in the game is not actually that necessary. Nor that good. I want the necklace, but at the same time, this is going to be murder on me. If there's 4 each, there's just no way I'm dealing with that. Alright, just go talk to the guy.
First of the circle, I came as soon as
I thought I was one movement
Fahada, this
short.
rebellion is not just a local phenomenon. We've had reports of insurrection
Oh,
across
man.
the League.
Mass
I
rebellion.
too have heard this.
Really?
We've allowed ourselves to become weak, too reliant. The orcs have seen this.
If you say so.
Lord Kasim, we treat them worse than the beasts of burden that ply the Sahara. Is it any wonder?
No,
It
it's
is
not.
too late to point fingers, and your affection for these unnaturals is not unknown to us.
You mean I sleep with them?
These are difficult times, and one should tread carefully.
I meant no disrespect. My loyalty to the League is absolute.
And that is why we have decided to charge you with hunting out these rebels and destroying them.
Really?
I'm honored.
You think
We have
that's a good
divined
idea?
The leader of this uprising.
Divined.
His name is Malachua.
Okay.
So to bring a swift resolution to these unfortunate events,
Cut off the head, and the body withers.
If you
I
say
see
so.
we are in agreement. Your first task is to protect the city of Mana.
Yes.
Honestly, if it's...
Fahada, you have shown great potential, though some are not enamored by certain choices you have made. But success in this task will assure your future and a place amongst the circle of 9.
You're actually bribing me with a place and you're... whatever. Hey, there's a town here. Ain't that fun. And he opens the door for us, because that's where we need to go. And then he just screws off because... whatever. Whatever, he don't care no more. First of the circle, 500 experience. Yay, it goes to her. It goes to the person specifically that talked to him. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Alright then, Khalida, you have some experience to get. Some power. Power overwhelming. And then another turn to take. And then Red is here. Now Red here is going to try... Why are you this slow? I'm pretty sure I fixed your movement. My god. Red here is a little dangerous. Just a little, but it's enough. Anyway, there's an orc army there and you need to deal with it. I'm not sure if their army actually increased or not. I don't think it did. Go ahead, please. I know I clicked it meanwhile, but I didn't mean for you to stop. Get over here, Khalida. You'll be needed as well. Not as much, but still.